Tracy and the Big D on Fraser Coast FM, and joining us right now is a beautiful lady called Cec Peterson. You would have heard of her before. She released with the Rough Diamonds Free to Be Me. Well, she's gone solo and put her own music out. The song we're going to be featuring is Thank You for Cheating on Me. Cec, it sounds like a bit of a personal journey there.
It sure is. I actually call it my personal love story.
Oh, okay.
It's your classic after love song, but it's more about falling in love with yourself after heartbreak and just being strong and moving on. People laugh when I say it's my after love story, but it truly is. There's no angst or anything like that. Yep, my heart was broken, obviously, and as a songwriter, I write my emotions and my feelings down and come out with this powerful song. It's really been quite healing for me as well, and the fact that so many people have been able to relate to it and the feedback I've had from it now almost 3 months since its release is just fantastic.
Everybody sometime in their life has heartache, whether it be through a relationship or losing somebody or all sorts of things. And I think it's very true that, if you love yourself and find who you are back again is probably the most important message.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Tracy.
This being your first time as a solo release artist, what's the difference between releasing in your duets or groups and things like that to actually going out solo?
Well, it's more daunting, I think, when I've released with my sister as the Rough Diamonds, and we've been performing together for 15 years, and you've got that backup there, it's like you're sharing that journey with somebody else, and that's really exciting. But to branch out as a solo artist and particularly a very personal debut single, it was kind of a little bit daunting for me, and I wondered, am I doing the right thing? But, the response has been fantastic, and so I didn't really need to worry about that. It's kind of nice. Well, my sister did do harmony vocals on the track, so I was sharing it with her as well. But, yeah, to release it as a soloist, it's very different indeed.
You said writing that song was something that was very personal for you. Was it difficult to expose yourself for that?
I've always been like an open book, Darren, and I think most songwriters are, whether it be our own personal stories or stories of people we have met. It's pretty easy to put feelings and emotions down into a song. Not so easy sometimes, though, to release out into the world and become raw and very open to, even to criticism. I actually wrote Thank You for Cheating on Me quite quickly. The words came very quickly to me, and the melody. There was a bit of backwards and forwards, sending messages to Mum and sending little recordings to Mum and my two sisters saying, what do you think of this version? What do you think of that version? Because, when I first wrote it, it sounded a little bit different to how it was as the final product. It was easy for me to get the words out. It was just fine-tuning the melody, I think, and it did open me up more than I have ever opened up before to my listeners. But I think most of the people that know me as a songwriter and have followed me as part of the Rough Diamonds, they knew the story. They knew that the last year was a very personal climb for me to come out of a dark place. And I guess that was a huge support for me, knowing that I had those people around me that knew what had happened with me. They knew the story behind the song, and they knew that it was my recovery, if you like.
Cec Peterson, thank you for sharing the song with us. If people want to share more of what's going on with you, find out what's happening with Cec Peterson, it's Facebook, of course, Cec Peterson Music. You'll be able to follow the journey of Cec Peterson as a solo artist, and of course whatever else is happening with the Rough Diamonds. Folks, this is Cec Peterson, and thank you for cheating on me.
Thank you for cheating on me.